In Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi jumps from a platform and greets a surprised General Grievous with his droid army, leading Grievous to label Obi-Wan as a bold one for daring to challenge him. As a result, Grievous is provoked into attacking Obi-Wan by himself, resulting in his demise. But what if Grievous had not called Obi-Wan a bold one? How would this change Star Wars history? As you're about to see, a lot changes. As Obi-Wan jumps down, Grievous and his droids turn around to face the Jedi Master. The droids have been warned by the General of the crafty Jedi, so without hesitation, the droids ready their blasters and Grievous ignites his blades. Obi-Wan had not been expecting this. He thought the General would have liked to challenge him by himself. Now a new plan was required. With a quick whistle, Obi-Wan summons Boga, who could be heard in the distance rampaging towards Obi-Wan as he ignited his blade to block the wave of blaster fire. Attempting to shield himself by pulling down several cargo modules with the Force, Obi-Wan commands his battalion to begin their attack. However, in his haste to contact Commander Cody, he drops his guard slightly, and Grievous capitalizes with a slash to Obi-Wan's stomach. It was a slightly cheap maneuver, but anything to add another lightsaber to his collection. As Obi-Wan's world faded in a sea of pain, Grievous lifted Obi-Wan's body and threw it over the side of the sinkhole. Suddenly, an enraged Boga came through the myriad of droids, and tackled an unsuspecting Grievous, with the sheer force of the impact crumpling Grievous into a cliff face, as fragments of his skeleton dribbled to the water below. Back on Coruscant, Anakin is stalking around the recently revealed Darth Sidious, the tip of his lightsaber pointing to his neck. But as Sidious reveals he has the knowledge to save Padme, Anakin senses something gravely wrong in the Force. The normally strong presence of Obi-Wan flickered between life and death. Sidious's offer had become far more tempting. As Anakin lowered his blade, Sidious could sense the change in Anakin's mood, and reiterated that only through him could Anakin gain the power to save Padme and now Obi-Wan. Anakin's eyes flickered as he thought of Mace Windu's insults towards him upon denying him the role of Master. He would now show why he should have been made a Master. Bowing to Sidious, Sidious walks over to his desk in triumph and commanded his clones to execute Order 66. As Sidious marched to the temple, he dispatched Anakin to finish off the Separatist Council of Mustafar, whilst he would dispose of the feeble Jedi. Once inside, Sidious assisted the clones, and together they rapidly dismissed the resilient Knights and Masters, as he struts his way towards the council chambers, his robes leaving a trail of blood behind him. As he opened the doors with a swipe of his hands, knocking out the temple guards, he found two Force users who may cause him to break sweat. They were Battlemaster Sin Draleg and Master of the Order Mace Windu. Knowing Draleg was extremely skilled in lightsaber combat, Palpatine used Force Lightning on the tired Battlemaster, which he strained to block with his green blade. Windu used this opportunity to throw some clone bodies in the direction of Sidious, forcing him to stop his attack on Draleg. Sidious ignited his blades, aiming to go straight for Draleg, but he was met by Windu's purple blade. As he matched the Karun Master's strikes, Palpatine could feel the full extent of his lightsaber abilities being used. Moving through the temple, the remaining Jedi watched in awe the speed of the combatants, as Draleg obliterated any clones in their path. This was not his fight, but he would do what he could to help Master Windu. Reaching the entrance of the temple, Windu manages to kick Sidious's chest, forcing him down the steps, and knocking the blade out of his hand, before plunging his blade through the Sith Lord. It did not matter if it was not the Jedi way. He had done what was needed for the sake of the Jedi Order. Heading back inside, Windu and Draleg finish off the remaining clones, and attempt to contact all surviving Jedi. Back on Mustafar, Anakin has just finished off what remained of the Separatist Council, as he made a return to his ship. But as he did so, he noticed another ship descend from the dark sky, one he recognized too well. As it lands, the doorway lowers, and Anakin converges with Padme, who is waddling towards him at speed, wondering what was going on. As she approaches him closer, Padme stops, seeing something is wrong in Anakin's eyes. The simmering rage was much worse than the time he had killed the whole village of Tuscans. Anakin begins to boast about how the whole galaxy was now his, with the fall of Sidious and the Jedi, but Padme doesn't want to hear any of it. She would not let her children be fathered by such a monster. As she makes a move to turn away, Anakin reaches out with his hand and grasps her throat, lulling her into unconsciousness. Summoning a small group of clones, Anakin commands them to take them to the closest medical facility. Taking one last look at his mechanical hand, feeling the power emanating from it, Anakin boards his own shuttle and heads into the darkness once more. That is it for part 1 of What If Obi-Wan Wasn't a Bold One. If you'd like to see a part 2, please like this video and subscribe for more tips. And as always, leave a comment on what if you'd like to see next. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.